Hello, my name is Andrew Weil, and I am the professor for torts this fall term. I think you're going to enjoy the class a lot because there's so much material that we can discuss, and it makes the course pretty fun, I think. There are a couple of things that we have to keep in mind. Torts deal with the personal injury. Somebody is harmed, and as a result of that personal injuries, you look at a suit, and what can be done to help the aggrieved party, the party that's been injured. There's really not as much limitation as what you would have in, let's say, contracts regarding what you can sue for. As a result, oftentimes you'll look at pain and suffering, emotional distress, the actual injuries, medical costs, and it's not uncommon for the verdicts and the awards in a tort action to end up being in the millions of dollars. So this is a pretty important area of law. It's an area that a lot of individuals go into because there's quite a bit of money that can be made. And there's people injured all the time. We'll watch some videos in this class and you'll shake your head and say, what are these people crazy? Are they idiots? But people do things not thinking about the consequences. There are three separate areas of law that I want you to focus on in tort. One is intentional tort, and that's something like a battery where you punch someone. An intentional tort might include locking somebody up in a room. It could also include something like defamation, where you say something nasty about another person and harm that person's goodwill or reputation. So that's the first area, the intentional torts. Second, then, is to take a look at the negligence areas. When you hear people say, oh, it was an accident, well, accidents don't really happen unless something's gone wrong, and could it have been prevented? And oftentimes the answer is yes. The reason there was an accident was because the driver was not looking at the road, fixing the radio, texting, something like that. So it's not really an accident, it's someone's fault. And that's, again, the area of negligence. The third area that we'll discuss is strict liability. Strict liability is not very common, but what happens when you have a dynamite plant and it blows up? Well, it's such a dangerous activity that no matter what you do for protections, when people are harmed, you're probably going to be liable for their injury. So that's kind of a very, very big, broad at least, review of torts. I hope you'll enjoy the class as much as I'm going to enjoy teaching it. Thanks a lot.